Sonic the Hedgehog Battle Racers is a pre-painted miniatures board game that's available now on Indiegogo and will be available in friendly local game stores in the future. Play as Sonic, one of his friends, a rival, or a foe, and race through a track full of different obstacles and challenges. Along the way, collect as many rings as possible and destroy badniks at every opportunity, but don't forget to keep an eye on your fellow racers. They could be hot on your heels and ready to strike. In this game, players are competing in a race to the finish line. However, there are many obstacles along the way. Players will be running, jumping, and doing their best to collect rings, defeat badniks, and win the game by having the most badniks and rings when crossing the finish line. Every track section represents a new set of challenges to be navigated. Random badniks, elevated platforms, deep and shallow waters, spikes, and many more. With a variety of different tracks being randomly placed throughout the game, no two races will be alike. You'll want to go fast and collect the most rings, but you'll need to watch out because if you are damaged in any way, your rings will be scattered about the board, serving as delightful little presents for your opponents.
The game takes place over a series of rounds.
Each round, every player will choose an agility card to play. Agility cards are a combination of one action and one momentum. The action portion can adjust a racer's speed, allowing them to run or jump sideways, even activating a racer's power. The momentum portion will then make your racer move forward, but you'll still have the option to allow a run or jump movement depending on the card being played. This is a racing game after all. Drawing a card from a pool of 4 cards each turn will help you tailor your next move, but you'll need to make sure that you know exactly where you're going. The base game comes with Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, Tails, and Dr. Eggman. They each have a pre-painted miniature with a different racing style and flavor. Sonic, our beloved old friend, can travel at Mach speed. Anytime Sonic gains speed from a racing card, he may increase his speed by 1, but you better keep an eye out for his Sonic Boost. When using it, he cannot be damaged, ignores elevation, and can destroy rocks. Our trusty sidekick Tails can use his tails, and with all that agility, he can even jump diagonally. Whenever he uses his power, he uses his tail as a propeller, and he may boost his speed by 3. Amy may always be chasing Sonic, but don't underestimate this rosy rascal. Once per turn, when Amy's running in the same lane as another character, she may increase her speed by 1. On top of that, her Pico Pico hammer damages badniks and racers, so approach her with caution. Knuckles is tough and an expert climber. Anytime an elevation is only 1 higher than the space he's on, he does not collide with it. He can also use his power gliding skills to jump with precision, moving 3 spaces more or 3 spaces less than his current speed. Dr. Eggman is also a playable racer within the game. He takes no shame in using badniks to his own advantage, displacing them to be in the way of his enemies and going as far as dropping new ones on the board, just for good measure. If racing against opponents isn't enough of a challenge, try adding a boss to your game. Included in the Super Pledge, characters such as Dr. Eggman can be used as a normal racer or a boss in the game with different abilities and effects. Dr. Eggman possesses great power. The creator of badniks is ready to give you a run for your rings. Eggman will relentlessly speed towards the finish line, and you'll have to hit him to free him of his rings. However, if he ever arrives at the end of the track before you, you all lose the game. But that's not all he can do. He's also invulnerable to badniks, and when encountering them, he's going to take them along with him, moving them into adjacent spaces, serving as additional protection. Beware of his power, the ability to place additional badniks on the board, causing additional mayhem. Sonic the Hedgehog Battle Racers game design has been fully completed, tested, and approved, so if you have any rules questions at all, the designer of the game, Benjamin Yamada, will be available in the comments section, ready and willing to answer any questions you might have. Thanks so much for watching our video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy gaming!